Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I can honestly tell you, because of the number of participants that WWE has released for this year's Royal Rumble, and the overwhelming rumor that WWE doesn't have a roster large enough to fill the Royal Rumble, there's rumors out there that people from Impact, people from AEW are going to be flooding into this Rumble, all like the one that they did in, I believe it was 96, the one they did in San Antonio, where they were trying to fill the Alamo Dome. That was the big one with Shawn Michaels versus Sid. It was supposed to be a Shawn Michaels made pay-per-view to show how big of a star Shawn Michaels was. They wanted to fill up that huge Alamo Dome where the San Antonio Spurs played. They used a lot of Mexican wrestlers, I believe from AAA. It was kind of like a partnership deal. I think Dory Funk was even in that Rumble, if I remember right, because the roster was so small at the time, because they were trying to cost cut, because WCW was starting to kick their ass, people said Vince was losing a lot of money, it was just a weird time in professional wrestling. But a lot of people are pointing that this is where Ronda Rousey is going to make her return. I think a lot of people are talking like Ronda Rousey is going to be coming in. She's going to do the Royal Rumble. She's going to win. She's got to go on a streak where, she has a match at WrestleMania, and then maybe she'll be at SummerSlam. I'll tell you this much. If Ronda Rousey is coming back to WWE, it's going to be one night only. She's going to participate in the Rumble, and then we're never going to see her again for a long period of time. Ronda Rousey, the last time we saw her was WrestleMania 25. And if you're not really keeping up on wrestling because of the pandemic and it being weird, WrestleMania 38 is the one that's coming up. I get lost on that a little bit. WrestleMania 36, of course, the one that went down in the Performance Center, that one was a little bit weird. And WrestleMania 37 went down in Tampa. That was when things really started to open up again in the United States. And then, of course, I think it was SummerSlam that really kicked off them going live with fans week to week over and over again. But I don't know. I'll tell you this much. Ronda Rousey, she left. The rumor was that she wanted to, start a family and get going on that. I'll tell you this much. Ronda Rousey, coming to WWE, she did her 1-year stint where, she came in, she conquered. She did just about everything that there is to do for a women's wrestler, especially for somebody that was like a lifelong fan, to come in, use her UFC fame to basically get pushed right to the top, battle, become the champion. She was, I'll tell you the truth, I don't know if she did house shows or not. I never saw Ronda Rousey wrestle on a house show because I haven't been to one in a few years. But she did a lot more Monday Night Raws than I thought she was going to. I thought she was going to come in with like a Brock Lesnar like deal, where she was here today, gone tomorrow. If you can remember when she got suspended that one time to take her off of television, I was like, great, we're going to be having to deal with this again, because every time they don't want Brock around, they just throw out the suspension, and he's not allowed to be on Raw, and that's why he's not here. I can remember a good run, I guess that'd be like 2015, where like Brock Lesnar and the WWE Championship was not on Monday Night Raw for like a good 6 months. And, Seth Rollins was running around with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I didn't have anybody to cash in on, but it was almost like that Money in the Bank briefcase became the new WWE Championship. And you looked at Seth Rollins in a new light. But get back on task here. Land the plane. Let's go. Ronda Rousey. I think that, her coming from UFC, she's not somebody that, says, I want my family to see me wrestle one more time. Like Goldberg came back because he wanted his son to see, what he did to make him famous. His son never had a chance to see him wrestle, so he came back so his son could see him do it. And then, his son liked it, so he kept, making appearances, to see his dad look like a superhero. Ronda Rousey, I'm not going to put down Goldberg. That was kind of a bad analogy. But, he did say that he came back just so that, they could see him do it. I'm sure he trained hard and everything like that. But Ronda Rousey, I don't see somebody who's just going to pick up the phone and say, Vince, you want me to come back for one night? Sure, I'll do it. And then just show up, not really 100% in shape. I think if she's going to do something, she's going to do it. And she's going to, even if it's only one night only, she's going to make sure that she's able to give you everything, because she doesn't want the backlash. That was one of the reasons why I think she walked away from professional wrestling. Was not that she didn't like doing it. She just didn't like the negativity that comes along with it. I'm guilty more than anybody else using your voice on Twitter. I don't think I normally tweet straight at the wrestlers and say, like, this wrestler sucks, or you at them and just say, you suck, you're not any good. But you come on here and you say, what the hell was that? When there's a bad angle on Monday Night Raw and it just kind of falls flat, you don't really get it, it's not really hitting you, so you just say, this sucks. And a lot of times when you say that, the wrestlers, even though you're kind of going after the creative team that's writing the show, they're the ones acting it out. They're the ones playing out the storyline. So I think they have an attachment to it that basically thinks you're saying they suck because, what was written for them didn't work in your case. I think that's what she didn't like in the world of wrestling. And I think that's why she walked away. So I think, her coming back, not being 100% ready, if she was to get negativity on Twitter or, however, TikTok, Facebook, whatever the heck she does for social, I think that's what is going to, turn her off from doing it. So I think if she's coming in, she's going to be, making sure she's at the top of her game. And even if it's for one night only, she's going to do it. So in my opinion, there's a lot of smoke here. I don't think Rousey's going to be in the Rumble, because I don't see her, if she's going to do it, she's going to want to win it, and I don't see her doing WrestleMania. And I don't care if you make me think about, I'm trying to say something about her ego. If she goes to if she wins the Rumble, goes to WrestleMania, she ain't losing there. And I don't really see her doing a storyline basically where she just comes back and then holds the title until SummerSlam or something like that. So I'm not really sure who's winning the Rumble for the women's division, but my bet is against Ronda Rousey to get it done.